So if you want a real meal, that's delicious. I know about noodles. I grew up on noodles. Not creating my own brand. It's nothing like this. See this? The Icon brand. Chicken and gumbo. Real New Orleans flavor. I used to go, na 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 na. Now I'm going, delicious. If you ain't eating wrap noodles, then you shouldn't be eating noodles. Cause this is the best of the best noodles. Those other noodle companies have nothing on us. We rap noodles. We the King Kong of noodles.
They played a Master P song, Word, Battle of the Beats on Hot 97, you know, and that's a big deal for a guy coming out of the South to be, you know, get a song played in New York. New York is a tough place to get a record.
Well, basically what it is that people starting to recognize if you're a player, and we don't play hate, it ain't where you're from, it's how you come. You know, we from the South, we can sell records the South, West Coast, Midwest, East Coast, it don't even matter. You know, I just make good music. I don't make music for size or turfs. We make music for everybody, because there's a ghetto all across America. They even told me there's a ghetto in Europe. I'm trying to find, I'm going over there and sell them some records too.
You try to win. And, you know, if you're someone like P, who used to play the game for the highest stakes imaginable, you know, this is nothing.
P been a hustler, man. He been about getting money, about his business, doing things, hustling, man. He been about getting money, about his business, doing things. When I was in high school, he was in high school, and if P could buy like some pencils for 2 cents, sell it for 8 cents, man, he'll do it, you know, he was about it.
The Too Shorts and the Hammers and people like that, they really started pioneering just doing your own thing. And P was a part of that class of people that were like, I'm going to take my hustling abilities and apply it to this music industry.
He certainly made an impact on the music industry that probably never really wanted someone like him in the industry. That's what being a hustler is about, and rap music was Master P's hustle.
What has made P successful is his tenacity, his willingness to go against the grain, his grassroots effort, structure, strategy, just knowing that by any means necessary, this is going to happen.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Brother Dawood. Man, Master P did it again. He did it again. Didn't he tell you on that I Got the Hookup song? He said, there's no limit to what you can do. Yo, Master P is the ultimate hustler. He just dropped, or I believe he's about to drop, his own ramen noodles called Rap Noodles. And I believe the flavors are creamy chicken gumbo, hot and spicy Cajun shrimp, beef prime rib, and a couple of other ones. But on each packet that he have, the rappers that's displayed on them, on a rapper, it have a quote or a saying from each of the rappers on the label of the noodles. And that's dope, man. I take my hat off to P, man, because he's coming with it. But he taking the whole idea of hustling to a whole nother level. He told us on the 99 Ways to Die intro, he said, I'm not just your everyday rapper, but I'm an entrepreneur. He wasn't lying when he said that. He took his music and used it as a springboard to open up other avenues of business for himself. He made it popular to have or come up with your own label when other rappers was going out there trying to run to other labels to get on. They was either running to the West Coast to get on a major label or the East Coast. But P took it upon himself and started his whole independent grind. He took his street smarts and he took the school or the formal education. He married both of them together, or brought them both together, I should say, and became the tycoon that he is now. Like, this dude made sacrifices. He didn't let his situation of poverty hold him back. He didn't make no excuses. Matter of fact, he used that whole poverty mechanism and used as a motivational device. And I remember he said on one of his interviews that when he was in the hood, he used to be smiling and this and that. And people should say, why you smiling for? Why you so happy? You don't have nothing. He used to say, I'm rich. I said, man, you ain't rich. You right here in the hood with us. What you talking about? He said in his mind and his thinking, he was thinking and living rich internally, trying to figure out what he gonna do to get out of the hood. And that's exactly the motivational mindset that got him out of that whole poverty or the hood that he was in. Yo, one day this dude just got up and just left. He moved to a whole nother state to explore and to get away from the environment that he was living in, to start a new life. And when he got to this new environment or this place, North Cali, Richmond, California, he had a choice of opening up a car wash or a record store. But he chose the record store. And he was able to open his record store with money that he inherited from a malpractice lawsuit from his grandfather. I want to say this real quick though. You have people that like to knock Master P and say he's this and that, he's corny, he's a biter and this. But look what this dude did though. This dude wasn't like all the big business people that you had, the Warren Buffetts, the Bill Gates, and this name and that name. I know some of y'all might say, oh, these guys started in a garage. They have doors already open for them because of who they are. P came from the gutter of the most gutter. And he came up from out of that mud and became who he is now. When he opened that record store with that inheritance money, he was able to learn the music business from running a record store. He was able to tell what albums was selling and what was not selling. So he learned the whole idea of SoundScan. So he took this whole thing and said, you know what? I'm gonna get in the record business, not as far as the record store aspect of it, but being a composer. And he did just that. And he put a team together. He had an idea and he worked it. And from there on, that's how he started No Limit Records. But look what he did though. He had his struggles and he had his challenges. But he took his earnings when he got to a certain point from the music, and he started investing into other avenues or other endeavors of business. He once said that if the music ain't selling, or if it's slow or it's a drought in music, you can have all your other things you invest into to lean on. This is what he exactly said, because every day is not a sunny day. You're going to have your rainy days. So that's exactly what he did. Like when he took his money and he started investing into other stuff, he took it to a whole nother level. And in the business world, this is called nest eggs. Nest eggs. He took his eggs and he diversified it in other avenues, so that, because you have this thing, when you set up nest eggs, you're setting up more than one basket, because you don't want to put your eggs in one basket. So if one day if your basket get hit and it dries up, you got other baskets to depend on as far as survival. So he diversified his income that he made for the music industry. And to tell the truth, there was other rappers or people who done it before P, you had the Wu-Tang Clan and Naughty by Nature that was making money outside of music. Naughty by Nature and Wu-Tang Clan, they both had clothes. You had Wu wear and you had Naughty gear, and then they had paraphernalia that they were selling. But when P did it, man, he took it to a whole nother level, and he started investing into real estate. He invested into the telecommunications. He had No Limit Telecommunications, to where he was selling beepers and cell phones, and he was turning them on, like the servicing through No Limit Communications. And this is all before the cell phones that we use today became really popular. He invested into the food franchising. He had Chick-fil-A's. He had BP gas stations, Foot Lockers, stocks and bonds, rims for cars, the jewelry line called Masterpieces. He got the Sugar Skull rum and alcohol. He had the clothing, or had the clothing. He had the P. Miller gear, and he had No Limit gear. He had the P. Miller jump off sneakers. And then now he have the again, the Big Papa's restaurant in New Orleans. And he said that if this branch right here do good, he gonna franchise it out so others can invest into the chain, and he can have them all over like the country, like you have McDonald's and Burger King and Popeyes and all these things. And I forgot to mention, he got those rap chips. And right now he have these rap icon noodles. And right now, yeah, you have people right now hating on him, talking about, oh, you know, those noodles is not good for you. The noodles is loaded with sodium. It's always this put down. And the same people who put them down don't probably have nothing for themselves, but they want to go and knock something. This whole idea of Master P, he's a sign given to us, and he's being used as a template for some of us to mimic on the business side of creating something for ourselves. Like, if you have a dream or a goal you want to fulfill, you could bring those things into reality. For those right now who don't have a job, you could create one. Like now it's the Christmas season. You just got to get creative and do certain things. You could go and lend your services or your skills to people, or you could create things and sell it. But right now, there's no excuses. You could use social media to network and build relationships with people, so you could go out there and bring in some money or make it happen. I mean, I want to give this quick advice before I close this video out. For those who want to get into business, before you even make it happen, you got to have an idea. And once you have an idea, you got to learn as much about the idea that you want to bring into a reality. And once you learn about that idea, you protect that idea through copyrights or trademarks. I remember when Master P had a problem with No Limit gear. There was a lady who registered No Limit. It was No Limit something, but it was close to No Limit gear, and people thought it was Master P, and she was making buku money from this whole thing. And this whole thing resulted in P went after her and everything, but this whole thing resulted in P just abandoning it and just shutting down No Limit gear. So you gotta protect your idea, and then once you protect your idea, you create a plan around your idea. And once you create that plan, you put together a team to work that idea. And once you get those factors in place, you look for investors. You know, you could look towards family and friends or angel investors. You know, money is the blood of a business. It gotta circulate. It's like your body. In order for your body to function properly, you gotta have good circulation throughout the systems in your body. So blood Well, money is the blood of a business, so you need some type of financial support to get it off the ground, to get it running. You know, business is like a baby. When you first started off, you gotta be there and care for it 24/7. But this is what you do. And I just dropped some tips on what you could do to go out there and get it how you live. And P did it. We all could do it. And I know some of y'all gonna say, "Oh boy," you know, you got those doubters out there. But if your idea is strong enough, like I said, investors will come and look for you, and you guarantee success when you don't give up. We don't have no more excuses, family. We can go out there and get it how we live. The doors is wide open for us to either find a job if you want a job, or create your own job, create your own business. But like I said, I take my hat off to P, man, and I wanted to break down his other accomplishments, because everybody just focusing on his Noodles thing right now, and they knocking it. Someone knocking it, and someone's congratulating on him. So I just wanted to do a summation of the things that he done previously and how he just keep going. Shoot, Master P might talk about, you know what, I'm thinking about creating my own universe or something like that. No, but I'm bugging though. But family, you know, for those who not subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, you know, pass the word to this channel. But I got another video following behind this. I should be dropping it tomorrow. But shalom, salams, Godspeed.